It's a little early in the season to be skinny dipping, isn't it?
Who are you? I asked you a question.
I heard.
Well?
Well, maybe I'm the one who should be asking you the questions.
Are you an alcoholic?
Yes.
And do you want to stop drinking?
Yes.
Well, then you've come to the right place, lady. Please, come in.
I didn't plan to come here.
Hey, everybody needs help, Felicia. Let's sit down.
I'm not drunk. I mean, if that's what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything yet. When was the last time you had a drink?
About 30 hours ago, I guess.
And how do you feel?
I feel like I want to scream. I'm just so sick of myself. I want my life back.
How are you doing physically?
I'm trembling. My hands, my legs, I'm just shaking.
How long has it been since you slept?
Two nights.
Would you like to go to a hospital?
No, No, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I got this far, didn't I?
You've been lucky. Now, detoxing can be very rough, and it's better done under medical supervision.
No.
Look, it's up to you.
No, I want to stay at home. I want to be near Jenna.
Look, Jenna is going to be okay. She's got people taking care of her.
Everybody but me. I think I might lose both my daughters.
Maybe you'll get them back. Look, but maybe you won't, Felicia. Now, you can't stop drinking for Jenna or Lorna or anybody but you. Now, are you ready to make that commitment to yourself?
What? My life is a total wreck, okay? Is that what you've been waiting to hear me say to you?
Talk to me about your drinking.
My drinking? Well, that's pretty simple, my drinking. When I'm not drinking, I'm thinking about when I'm going to be drinking next. You see, it takes up every second of every day.
Do you see yourself having one more drink? Just one more?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, be honest.
No, not one.
Oh, how many is enough? 2, 5, 20,
I don't know.
100?
I don't know. I stopped counting, okay?
Oh, then one is too many.
Yes. Yes.
Well, good. Because that's a good place to begin a recovery. If that's what you want.
What I want is to stop hurting.
Look, you wanted it so bad, you anesthetized yourself.
And I almost killed Jeff. He's hurting so much because of me. It's all my fault.
Look, so are you.
Am I really an alcoholic?
Well, you'll do till a real one comes along.
You are so...
Hey, I've been called a lot worse. Probably by you.
Well, the night's not even over yet. I'm smiling.
Look, it's all still in there, Felicia.
Now what?
Well, we need to get someone to stick close to you tonight. Now, is there someone you'd like me to call?
Yeah, there is.
Who? It should be someone who can handle you at your worst.
Oh, Lorna, my daughter, if she'll come.
I'm Paulina Corey.
Then you live here?
No, but I do drop in for a swim every now and then. I'm Iris's half-sister and Amanda's half-sister.
Iris?
Yeah, she's Matt Corey's other daughter. She has her own place, too.
So there are 3 Corey daughters?
Oh, yeah, and a son, too, Matt. Sort of. It's complicated.
I guess it'll take a while before I get you guys straight.
How do you know Rachel?
She hired me.
You work for her at Corey?
No, here. I'm the new groundskeeper. I started today.
So does the pool meet with your standards?
So far, everything does.
Making love with you is not something that I want to rush.
You need to be kitschy, is that it? Come on.
When did you know you felt this way about me?
I don't know exactly.
Was it when we first met at my office?
When I came to talk to you about my husband's will. I thought you were very attractive. But I felt myself falling for the first time, I think, right before Christmas. During that heavy snowstorm. When we got locked in Richie's department store together.
Richie's department store. That's when we went to find a present for Frankie.
Yes, and for a few hours there, I felt like we were the only two people in the world. I never wanted it to end.
We never talked about this much before, but... Weren't you happy with Douglas?
In the beginning, I was. And as his illness got worse and worse, he got more and more possessive.
Why did you stay with him?
He was sick. And I loved him. I didn't even realize what I was missing until I saw what you two had.
Frankie and I?
Mm-hmm. And I realized how alone I'd be. It upset Douglas that I felt that way.
It must have been very difficult for Douglas, knowing that he couldn't change anything.
He was just sitting, waiting to die, Cass.
And you really think that Frankie helped him?
Well, she was willing to sit and hold his hand.
Something is jamming the transmission. Oh my God, I don't believe this.
Okay, headquarters, you got a plate number.
I wonder all I got was static.
Okay, ma'am. Suppose you tell me why you're camped out here.
That night you played poker for me on the riverboat.
Because I won back the brooch that you had lost? My heart went out to you.
You were so wonderful that night. It was the rescue that every woman dreams about.
Listen, did Douglas ever sense that you had fallen in love? Could the two of you talk about it?
Douglas couldn't have handled me losing that brooch. He certainly couldn't have handled losing me.
Poor baby, you had a lot to cope with, didn't you? Maybe too much.
I'd get you a glass, but it's,
No, I probably couldn't hold it anyway. Listen, I don't think you should have called Lorna. I don't know what she could do here anyway.
Look, you're the one who's going to do it.
Then what am I doing here with you? Tell me that. I have to listen to you over and over again. Tell me how you can't help me.
Look, what do you think, I'm holding out on you? That I have some secret remedy?
I don't know.
Oh, do you think you're a special case?
All I know is that I always could have a few drinks. And then my husband died. I just thought it was a phase I was going through, and as soon as I got my life back together again, I wouldn't want to drink.
Hey, it never works that way. Look, here's the deal with alcohol. Now, you stay away from it, and it has no power over you. But if you put it inside, you give it free rein.
I know that now. I just don't know what to do about it.
Look, the best thing for you right now would be to get into a support group. That way you'll see that you aren't alone, you aren't different, you aren't better, you aren't worse.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, you better believe it. Because your other choice is to go out there and test it.
No.
See if you can stay out of the gutter.
I can't. It scares me more.
Oh, good. Look, Felicia, this isn't a game. People in recovery take it seriously. And you don't want to waste my time or your time by bouncing in and out and staying in denial.
How long have you been sober?
15 hours.
does that mean?
I stay sober one day at a time, and I've been up since 7 this morning.
Oh. So how long has it been since you had a drink?
10 years. You know, but if I start thinking those 10 years means I can handle the drugs and the booze, then I'm right back where I was.
I know that. That's the hard part for me, too.
And for all of us. Look, we don't stay sober for a lifetime or for a year. We do it for today. Today is right here, and tomorrow it's on its way.
That really works.
Try and stay sober for today and 89 more todays. And if after 90 days you want to drink, we will gladly refund your misery.
Mom? I can't believe you're here.
I know. I'm having a hard time with that one myself.
Well, what happened?
Do you remember at the hospital I told you that I was an alcoholic? Tonight I found out that I am one.
And that's why you're here?
I know that I can't beat this by myself.
I need you to help me to get Felicia home and into bed. She's gonna have a rough night. Can you stay with her?
Will you, Lorna?
Sorry to bust in on you folks, but I had to check out this woman's story. She's an accused felon.
Oh, for crying out loud. I came home and my fiancé wasn't there. I needed him and I had a pretty good idea of where he'd be.
Frankie, I can explain.
So you do know her?
Well, of course I do. We live together.
And so I came here to find him, and I was just about to get out of my car when you started grilling me for no reason.
Now, wait a minute. You were in your car for a while before I came along.
Really, why were you doing that, Mary Frances?
Because I was trying to cool off, okay? I've been going through a pretty rough time lately, and I didn't want to fly off the handle or say anything I would regret.
Officer, this is Mrs. Carson. She's a family friend.
How good a friend?
Mary Frances and I grew up together.
Is there something going on between you and the lady?
Oh, no, not at all, and I resent the implication.
Would you just tell him that I had the right to be outside?
Hey, you know, I've learned it's better to check these things out.
Officer, we really appreciate your concern. Thank you very much.
You try to serve and protect.
Frankie, I'm sorry you had to come all the way over here.
So am I.
I think I'd better take Frankie home.
Frankie is right here. You can talk to her.
Where's my coat?
I put it over here. I think you were right.
About what?
Waiting.
Come on, baby. It's been a long day and the trial starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I was beginning to wonder if you remembered.
Yeah, don't worry, Mary Frances.
That's all I can do.
Well, I'm sure the jury will see your side.
Thanks for the chat, Christy.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Good night.
Good night.
I cannot believe she just kissed me.
I practically had to peel her off my
Please
body.
just spare me the gory details, okay?
Did you get it all on tape?
I don't know. There was a lot of static. It was very spotty. We better get home and see what we've got.
Be careful, it's real.
And I could tell you where to fence it. You know, I used to rob joints like this. So is your mother asleep?
Not yet.
What'd you find in the kitchen?
Nothing. The refrigerator cabinets are clean. Found a few liquor bottles that were empty by the service door, so she must have cleaned the place out.
Yeah, she could have drunk this stuff. What about the bathroom?
It's clean. I thought you said that my mother was going to sleep now.
Well, look, Felicia's been up for 2 days. But I guess her body's giving her a hard time. She's still shaky?
A little bit. Is this going to get much worse?
Look, it's really hard for me to predict what your mother's symptoms are going to be. I mean, she's depriving her body of alcohol, and it needs it.
Well, what can I do?
You can be here. You can talk to her. If she starts to shake real bad, get her a soda. Make her some tea with honey. I mean, the sugar will stop the shakes.
All right.
Look, I think she's been through the worst of it right now, okay? The thing you have to watch out for, though, is convulsions. And if she starts to have those... Look, you won't have to worry about it because she's been off for more than a day.
Okay, well, what if it does?
Well, then you call 911, or you get her to Bay City General. They have a detox ward.
Is there anything else?
Yeah. Let's check to make sure this room is clean.
I don't think there's any more alcohol in the apartment, all right?
Let's just see, okay?
This is just so creepy.
Bingo.
How did you know?
Well, you send a drunk to catch a drunk. Hey, why don't you dump it?
Are you always just so full of gloom and doom? I mean, is there any positivity in that Latin soul of yours?
Not really. You see, I know what your mother's chances are. Only 1 in 40 make it through the first year. That's why she's got to get into a support group right now.
And what if she doesn't?
Oh, then her odds go down even further. Fact. So if you don't like my attitude, I don't give a damn.
You know, you are not the only person in this room who's had a tough life, you know.
Oh, really? Well, have you seen it through the bottom of a bottle?
No, I saw it from the floor of a bus station. All right, I know the streets. The only difference is I didn't turn out as messed up as you.
It's like the whole thing went dead.
All we're getting is blank tape.
Did you check to see if it was taping before you got out of the car?
No, I didn't want the cop to see my equipment, so I threw my coat over it.
You must have disconnected it.
Oh, God, please don't say that. Oh, Cass, it's all blank. What are we gonna do now? This is a total bust.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it's not. We're going into court with nothing.
We're gonna beat this thing.
How? I am all out of ideas.
Well, that's why you have me for a lawyer and Ryan for a friend. We're not giving up.
You know, you don't strike me as the type who would sleep on the floor of a bus terminal.
Oh, well, thank you so much for noticing. I lived on the streets, and I might still be there if someone...
If what?
If someone hadn't pulled me out.
Oh, and I take it this someone wasn't family.
No. It was completely self-interested help, but help nonetheless, and I took it. If I hadn't, I might have ended up like you.
Oh, is it so bad?
Well, you don't seem like a happy camper to me. You're spending your whole entire night dealing with a recovering drunk.
Yeah, well, my energy goes into staying sober. Helping Felicia and people like her is what does it for me.
Seems like you're hiding something, Victor.
Yeah, well, maybe I am. You know, I hurt a lot of people when I was using. And this is my way of paying it back, a little at a time.
When are you done?
I don't know. Look, I gotta get going. If you need me, call.
Thank you very much for dealing with my mother tonight. And I'm sorry that I ragged on you before.
Yeah, well, the one thing you learn from this program is that it's never too late to start over.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll check on you in the morning.
Where's Victor? He split. How you doing? You all right?
Well, my body wants a drink. That's...
It ain't there. What do you want, Felicia?
I want to get through tonight. That's what I want.
Well, just think of it as a deadline. Think of it as something that you have to do, and you will do it.
So I just need to not drink right now. Well, let me tell you, that's enormous, Lorna.
Hey. You will do fine. Okay?
If Ryan can find the distributor who remembers selling Christy the concentrated red passionata, that would be all the proof we need.
Baby, that is Ryan's job. You and I have to try to find out about Christy's hospitalization.
Yes, I think it's worth checking into Christy's hospitalization.
She was in for, what, over a month?
Yeah, but with our luck, she had a broken leg with complication, and it means diddly.
But why would she hide that from us? We never heard her talk about that at all.
You have the same feeling about this that I do. She had the most terrifying look in her eyes tonight. The way she looked right through me gave me the chills. And that is why I took these playbills. There's some kind of instinct.
A desperate stroke of genius.
Yeah, I keep hoping we'll find something we could use in them. Here, let me get it. Hello?
Mary Frances, it's me.
Yes, I know.
I just wanted to let you know that my thoughts are going to be with you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Did you put Cass on? I'd like to wish him good luck, too.
Yeah, he's right here. Hold on.
Here it goes. Hello, Christy.
Hello, darling. I miss you. I know you can't talk. That's okay. Don't say anything. We don't need words.
Do I have to tell you how much is at stake with regards to this verdict?
For us, you mean?
Yes.
You know, I know how stressful this is for you. And it'll all be over soon.
I appreciate the thought.
It's amazing how things work out, isn't it? I thought I'd never find someone after Douglas, and you've just changed all that.
You give me way too much credit.
Do I? I hate to be underestimated. I would have thought you would, too. Good night, my love.
Good night. She's really scary.
Oh, Cass. We have got to be so careful. If she finds out that you are leading her on, I just can't imagine what she'd do to you.
I can. She'll kill me.